Application of toxicology. Introduction. Namaskar. In this episode, we are going to study the application of toxicology. Toxicology is the study of chemicals that can cause problems for living things. It is a wide-ranging field. The chemicals or toxins like metals, pesticides, herbicides, organic solvents, etc. may occur naturally or created in a laboratory or factory. The living things may be humans, pets, livestock, or microbes living in a pond. Toxicology deals with the basic science of poisons, the potential to produce injury to living things, the study of adverse effect of chemicals on living organisms, the probability that injury will occur under the conditions, and the manner in which the substance is to be used. The toxic potency of a chemical is defined by the relationship between the amount, the dose of a chemical and the response that is produced in an organism. The problems that concern toxicologists stretch from inconvenience to disaster, from mild skin irritation for instance to death. The challenge at the heart of toxicology is not as simple as identifying dangerous chemicals and safe ones. There is a saying among toxicologists that the dose makes the poison. A chemical that is perfectly safe at one dose may be lethal at another. However, some chemicals are more dangerous than others. Toxicologists spend their time figuring out, among other things, where on the spectrum of risk a chemical lies in its toxicity and what can be done to limit its damage. Types of effects. Local. The site of action takes place at the point of contact. Number 1. Skin. Number 2. Mucous membrane of the eyes, nose, mouth, throat. Number 3. Or anywhere along the respiratory or gastrointestinal system. Systemic. The toxic substance has been absorbed and distributed throughout the body. Cumulative. Number 1. Over a period of time, the material is only partially exerted and the remaining quantities are gradually collected. Number 2. The retained toxic compound accumulates and becomes great enough to cause pathological response. Poisoning. Number 1. A toxic substance is absorbed and distributed by the bloodstream throughout the body. Number 2. Absorption reaches a point where it causes impairment function. In this episode, let us understand the different types of applications of toxicology. The different types of application of toxicology are as follows. Mechanistic toxicology, regulatory toxicology, forensic toxicology, clinical toxicology, and environmental toxicology. Let us see them one by one. Mechanistic toxicology. Mechanistic toxicology describes the process of how chemicals exert their toxic effect in biological system. Mechanistic toxicology, therefore, not only delineates a hazard for a particular chemical, it also defines the potency of and compound in comparison with congeners and also aim at identifying the underlying molecular events that lead from initial exposure to the chemical to the ultimate manifestation of toxic injury in organism. Because these molecular events are causal and occur in a defined temporal sequence, branching out into different directions, this area of toxicology investigates and addresses a number of fundamental questions, such as how does xenobiotic enter an organism? How is xenobiotic distributed and metabolized? How does xenobiotic interact with target molecules? How do xenobiotic exert their toxic effects at molecular level? What are the downstream biological consequences? And how does the organism deal with the insult? Sometimes the mechanism is well investigated and understood at one level but not known at all other level. For example, the initial interaction of a xenobiotic with a target macromolecule in the cell is well understood at the molecular level, yet the downstream molecular events that lead to a toxicity are enigmatic. Alternatively, the more distal cascades of pathological events that lead to a toxic effect many are well understood, while the types of molecular interactions of a xenobiotic with animal initial target are completely unknown. But why is the unrevealing of such molecular mechanism important? And why should we invest an enormous amount of time, financial resource, and energy in elucidating biological mechanisms that are involved in the causation of toxic effect? There are number of important factors that more than justify these effects. One of the reasons for improving our detailed understanding of molecular mechanism is the fact that a deeper understanding of such mechanism will help us to extrapolate data better and to improve risk assessment of potentially toxic chemicals for human safety. This is true not only for pharmaceutical drugs in development but also environmental pollutants, chemicals in the workplace, and synthetics and naturally occurring hazardous compounds in food or residues in the drinking water. Yes, the study of mechanistic toxicology is very essential to improve assessment of risk to human health, to define high risk subgroups in human populations, to define threshold exposure level for toxic compound, including carcinogenic compounds, to guide and accelerate the development of safer pharmaceutical drugs, to develop antidotes for prevention of acute intoxications and therapy for their treatment, to develop biomarkers that monitor exposure to toxins and development of chronic toxicity, to target and selectively kill cells or tissues, example in tumor therapy. Regulatory toxicology. Regulatory toxicology encompasses the collection, processing, and evaluation of epidemiological as well as experimental toxicology data to permit toxicologically based decisions directed towards the protection of health against harmful effects of chemical substances. Further, regulatory toxicology supports the development of standard protocols and new testing methods in order to continuously improve the scientific basis for decision-making processes. The objective of the working group Regulatory Toxicology within the section of Toxicology of the German Society for Experimental and Clinical Pharmacology and Toxicology (DGPT) is the transparent discussion and further development of the scientific principle of regulatory toxicology. Present methodologies for risk assessment should be evaluated with the objective of finding harmonized standards. This objective is being achieved through informal meetings, symposia, and written communications on both a national and, as far as feasible, international level. Principal target audiences are, in particular, members of the scientific community who work in government agencies, universities, and industry, as well as contract organization and consulting institutions. Being experts in this field, they are expected to carry forward the outcomes of harmonization process related to the testing methods and risk assessment. Objective of the regulatory toxicology are as follows: to conduct non-clinical safety, toxicity, and analytical studies on industrial and environmental chemical, etc. To understand environmental monitoring, risk assessment, and remediation studies on air, water, and soil borne domestic, industrial, and environmental pollutants. To develop mathematical models of hazard identification and remediation of water and wastewater borne domestic, industrial, and environmental pollutants. To develop human resource in safety, toxicity screening, environmental impact assessment, water and wastewater technologies, and bioremediation of industrial and environmental chemicals and pollutants. To serve as National Referral Center for Regulatory Toxicology Issues. Major activities of regulatory toxicology: development of newer analytical methods for characterization and quantification of chemicals, mathematical modeling of analytical method development and predictive purposes, toxicological evaluation of chemical and products, toxicopathological investigations on chemicals and products, maintenance and supply of healthy laboratory animals for research and development programs, competencies of regulatory toxicology, mathematical, statistical, chemometric modeling, various analytical techniques, short and long term toxicity studies, genotoxicity studies, reproduction toxicity studies, inhalation studies, genetic characterization of laboratory animals, toxicopathological evaluation of multiple organs from various species of laboratory animals, exploratory and predictive modeling, forensic toxicology. Forensic toxicology is a discipline of forensic science concerned with the study of toxic substances or poisons, of which there are many thousands. Toxicology encompasses theoretical consideration, methods, and procedures from many disciplines, including analytical chemistry, biochemistry, epidemiology, pharmacodynamics, pathology, and physiology. Currently, forensic toxicology is the study of alcohol, drugs, and poisons, including their chemical composition, preparations, and identification. It includes knowledge about the absorption, distribution, and elimination characteristics of such substances in the body, as well as the manner in which the body responds to their presence and the factor which determine drug safety and effectiveness. To understand drug action, one must know where and how the effects occur in the body. What do forensic toxicologists do? A forensic toxicologist performs scientific tests on tissue samples and bodily fluids in order to determine whether any foreign drugs or chemicals are present in the body. As part of a crime investigating team, a forensic toxicologist will identify substances within the body that may have caused the crime. These substances may include illegal drugs, prescription drugs, alcohol, poison, metals, other chemicals, or gases. The job of forensic toxicologist may also include drug testing employees, testing environmental areas for contamination, and testing an individual for performance enhancing drugs or the presence of drugs. Detection and classification of drugs. Forensic toxicologists will use a variety of methods to test for substances, with the method dependent on the type of drug. The toxicologist expects to find some of the tests that are typically used to detect drugs, both prescription and illegal, include gas liquid chromatography, immunoassay, and thin layer chromatography. In order to use these tests for legal purposes, the technician must perform and confirm his original results with a second test. For some illegal drugs such as marijuana, opiates, cocaine, and amphetamines, spot tests are sometimes used that involve testing blood or hair samples with a reagent solution. Educational requirements. In order to become a forensic toxicologist, an individual will need to first obtain a bachelor degree in one of the sciences such as biology or chemistry. Most employers consider coursework including pharmacology a plus. After working in the field for a minimum of 3 years, the American Board of Forensic Toxicology offers certification. In order to take the certification examination, a candidate must have references from at least 2 professionals who are currently practicing in the field of toxicology. Practicing forensic toxicologists must recertify every 5 years. Forensic toxicologists have a wide variety of jobs to choose from between the medical and legal fields. They must know chemical compounds and how they react within the body in order to work within this industry. While it's possible to obtain a degree in criminology to work in the toxicology field, most employers hire toxicologists who have a background in one of these sciences. Work of forensic toxicologists. Forensic toxicologists work in both legal and medical industries, providing invaluable information on poisons for court cases. Within the medical field, a forensic toxicologist works within poison control centers throughout the United States, providing information about the safety of food and drugs. The Environmental Protection Agency, the Food and Drug Administration, Governmental Health Administration, and the Consumer Product Safety Commission employ forensic toxicologists. Toxicologists also work with crime scene investigators, providing information about substances that are involved. The knowledge provided by the forensic toxicologist can prove vital in determining the outcome of criminal cases. Clinical toxicology. Clinical toxicology is the study of toxic or adverse effect of agents such as drugs and chemicals in the body. Most of these agents are usually given to individuals in order to give relief for symptoms or to treat and prevent diseases. Clinical toxicology is focused on the diseases associated with short-term and long-term exposure to various toxic chemicals. It typically coincides with other sciences such as biochemistry, pharmacology, and pathology. Biochemistry is the study of the chemical processes going on in the body. Pharmacology deals with the study of the actions of drugs in the body, and pathology is the study of disease and its diagnosis through the examination of tissues and bodily fluids. Individuals who specializes in clinical toxicology are referred to as clinical toxicologists. Their work focuses around the identification, diagnosis, and treatment of conditions resulting from exposure to harmful agents. They usually study the toxic effects of various drugs in the body and are also concerned with the treatment and prevention of drug toxicity in the population. Several factors can influence the toxic effect of a certain substance. One is the amount or dose of drug administered. Most chemicals, including water and oxygen, are often harmful to the body when taken in large doses. Another factor is the route by which a person was exposed. A person can be exposed to various substances through ingestion, inhalation, and skin penetration. The duration of exposure is also a vital factor in the effects of toxic substances in the body. There are approximately 1 lakh hospital admissions per year related to poisoning. The most common drugs that resulted in poisoning are paracetamol, salicylate, tricyclic antidepressant, and phenothiazine. A paracetamol is an over-the-counter drug frequently used to relieve fever and pain. Salicylate is another medication for fever, body pains, and inflammations. Tricyclic antidepressant is for the treatment of depression, and phenothiazine is also used to treat emotional and mental problems. Included in the scope of clinical toxicology is the determination of factors that usually lead to drug overdoses and poisoning. These factors include a patient's incorrectly using prescribed drugs, overprescribing of drugs, and inattention to drug warnings. Drugs may also interact with other drugs the patient is also taking. Allergic reaction can also happen in predisposed individuals. Drug-related emergencies often require laboratory work to identify the drug that caused the poisoning. Blood is usually extracted from the patient to test for the measurement of arterial blood gases, urea, electrolytes, and glucose, among many others. A urine test is also frequently performed. Environmental toxicology. Environmental toxicology is concerned with the effects of environmental toxicants on the health of living organisms and environment. Environmental toxicants are agents released into the general environment that can cause adverse effect on health. The study of environmental toxicology stems from the recognition that human survival depends on the availability of clean air, water, and food, on the welfare of plants and animals. Anthropogenic chemicals as well as naturally occurring chemicals can cause adverse effect on living organisms and ecological processes. The study of environmental toxicology thus focuses on how environmental toxicants, through their interaction with humans, animals, and plants influence the health and welfare of these organisms. Importance of environmental toxicology. Environmental toxicology is a multidisciplinary science that encompasses several diverse areas of study. Related areas are including biology, chemistry, organic, inorganic, analytical chemistry, and biochemistry, anatomy, genetics, physiology, microbiology, and law. Compared with many other fields of study, environmental toxicology is relatively young branch of science. However, its importance has been widely recognized. Indeed, it is one of the most rapidly growing branches of study. A growing number of colleges and universities across India and rest of the world have been offering the course and related programs. Obviously, a large number of scientists in India and other countries are pursuing their career directly or indirectly associated with the environmental toxicology. The importance of their contributions to the enhancement of environmental quality and human welfare has become increasingly recognized. Causes of environmental toxicology. The air we breathe. As an interdisciplinary science studying every aspect of the biosphere, environmental toxicology has focused on the effect of man-made pollutants on our atmosphere for the past 40 years. Since discovering that rates of skin cancer were rising, along with evidence that the ozone layer was deteriorating, environmental toxicologists have kept detailed statistics on the increasing amount of pollution in the atmosphere and its detrimental effects on human and animal life. Environmental toxicologists cite evidence of rampant pollution in the erosion caused by acid rain, aquatic systems, and excess nutrients. Although we were taught we should make sure we get plenty of nutrients in our daily diet, environmental toxicology has found evidence that an excess amount of nutrients in runoff from agricultural fields can devastate an aquatic system. Although phosphorus, carbon, and nitrogen are essential to proper growth, too much of them can cause harmful effects of plant and microbial growth that can choke and kill ecological systems. This causes eutrophication in lakes and streams, which is usually the reason behind massive fish kills. Environmental toxicologists investigate these kinds of habitat and advise on how to resolve them. Heavy metals. Since the Industrial Revolution of more than 150 years ago, consumer and factory waste products which erode soils and release heavy metals into our natural water supply have rapidly contaminated our drinking water. Environmental toxicology researches the amount of effects on these metallic elements that are considered high density and toxic to human in minimal doses. Some of the more common heavy metals are mercury, arsenic, and chromium, which can accumulate in our bodies. Creating substances that can counteract the effects of these metals is another facet of environmental toxicology. Mutation. Environmental toxicology encompasses a broad area of the science and sometimes overlaps with the biotechnology. Research in how environmental toxins can affect DNA structure and produce mutation in both human and animal organisms is another area environmental toxicologists cover. In addition, they also examine detailed aspects regarding the intake, metabolism, and exertion of toxic elements in the air or water. An examples of this type of research involves the detrimental consequences on human health resulting from the radioactive fallout following the Chernobyl nuclear reactor disaster. The Big C, cancer. A major area of research in the field of environmental toxicology involves how toxic elements released into the environment precipitate the emergence of cancers such as leukemia, lung cancer, lymphomas, and melanoma. An environmental toxicologist will investigate the incidence of such cancers and how intensely exposed an individual or groups of people suffering from cancer have been to certain chemicals. Some of these harmful chemicals include pesticide, asbestos, solvents, and herbicides. In addition, environmental toxicologists are often activists who try to lobby for regulation of these chemicals. The creation of chemicals meant to facilitate our lives sometimes backfires. At these times, the field of environmental toxicology steps in to determine these chemical effects, what we can expect if we continue to use them, and how we might reduce the harmful effects of such damaging chemicals on ourselves and on our environment. Conclusion: the application of toxicology has become very essential as large number of chemicals is consumed by living creatures on the earth by direct and indirect means. Obviously, more and more number of species is destroyed and many are at alarming rate, which is creating great imbalance in the whole ecosystem. Toxicology, the science of toxins, provides health protection professionals as well as environmental scientists with precise, up-to-date, practical information on how to apply the science of toxicology in both the occupational and environmental settings. We have also come across various types of applications of toxicology in various fields such as mechanistic toxicology, regulatory toxicology, forensic toxicology, clinical toxicology, and environmental toxicology.